Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Terrapins will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5.
And wow, opening...
Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down for this offense. The touch pass on the run. The expressway is wide open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. At the 35, he's got room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, they'll run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you,
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Makes the catch. It's Edelman. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Trying play action. Feeling some heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The running back has it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense. On the ground with the counter. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and peel off one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking for a big gain. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, LSU. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
That makes the score LSU 14, Maryland 7.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They think there's room to run to the right here. At the 45 on its way. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the timing just a hair off. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. Oh, it's out! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Looking to go up top on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. LSU quick to the line. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Handoff from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They run the reverse. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Wide receivers, running backs, you see them. They're interchangeable now. You see each playing different positions and handing the ball to wide receivers like you get here. You know, wide receivers are getting the ball more and more in space, but you're also trying to hand them the football so they can make some plays, get more touches, especially those good guys. Not a great game, but definitely a good job of getting the wide receiver involved in the run game.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Reads it, fires complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll go to the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it over.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. Smashes ahead. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Tripped up for the tackle.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical and really make him.
Touchdown, Terrapins! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Howard. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. He's going up top. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Maryland! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Gadecki. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off-play action on first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be...
Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll give it to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ogden.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Oh, it's a reverse. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And man, it's so hard to figure out what the heck's going on defensively, and you got guys coming in motion and then moving back and across the formation. I like it sometimes when it's just basic for an offense. You're just running a wide receiver across the formation. So hard to adjust, and he quickly picks up, 5+ yards like it was nothing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Edelman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Utah State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Logan for some time. They're up by 17 over BYU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll try the right side. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion on the out. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Terrapins are rolling down the field. They'll run the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
That's a great play call there, guys. I love it. Listen, they didn't get the 1st down, but this QB sneak on the very next play is going to get it, and this drive's going to keep going.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. Situations. Who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Terrapins! And that one will give them the lead.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. He's looking to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
At the 19. And that's a 1st down for the offense. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Maryland 28, LSU 24.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. From the gun, running back on the move. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. The Tigers want to move quickly. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He caught it.
It's so nice when you're an offense and you're getting these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Looking to move it through the air. Floats it out in space. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. Touchdown LSU! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punching in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they wanted it.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Across the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And now the ball is free in the end zone. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
What a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they weren't on the same page at all. The defender steps in front, makes the big play, and then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the end zone.
kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets it fly. Makes the catch on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's going to run it. At the 45, on his way. Hard-hitting tackle.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch, and guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the melons.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
They'll leave it with the lone back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Direct snap. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Maryland.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Maryland! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it, and get that clock running. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They'll try to pin them back for this kickoff and then have the defense with the finishing touches on a win. Here, they've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Going up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.